And I'm Daddy.
And we're Mac Daddy Outdoors.
Today, we're going to be doing some inshore fishing in Destin, Florida, which is known as the world's luckiest fishing village because it is such a spectacular fishery. We are chartering a boat out of the Baytown Marina in Destin, which is a great community filled with everything that a family will need for a wonderful vacation. Captain Sid is taking us out today. When you are looking for a fishing guide, you need to concentrate on the local guys who have grown up fishing the area and know how the fish react to changes in the environment. Weather and conditions can change in an instant, and only the local guys like Sid will know how to adapt to the changes and ensure that your family stays on the fish and has a safe and memorable day out on the water. When taking kids out on charter boats, inshore fishing is a great start. The trips are generally only 4 hours long, and since you stay inshore, you are doing more fishing than boat riding, which is important for keeping the kids' attention and focus. You also get to see a variety of wildlife up close in their natural environment, something the kids are sure to enjoy. Inshore fishing is filled with action, and it all starts with catching bait. Your guide will pull into a bayou. You will scan the water for ripples on the surface, which are bait fish schooling. The guide will then position the boat and pull out his cast net. Your kids will love to watch as he throws out the net and then will be filled with anticipation as he pulls in the net and you can see the light reflecting off of the fish. As the net is emptied into the live well, your children will be able to get in on the action as they help put the fish that flopped out back in. Once the wells are full, we motor on to our first fishing location. There are a number of different fish to target while inshore fishing, and just as many fishing methods and techniques that can be used to catch them. Guides will have a multitude of poles all rigged up and ready to go, so when the opportunity presents itself, you will be ready to fish at a moment's notice, no matter what is biting. Guides also have the latest technology and love showing kids how to read a fish finder or GPS unit. Today we are targeting speckled trout. As the guide baits up the hooks, he lets Mac chum the water with live bait in order to incite the bite. We are fishing with the menhaden we caught earlier. You want to belly hook them between the dots and their anal fin. This will allow them to free swim for a long period of time. We cast out and then leave the bail of the rod open with the rod tip pointing towards the fish. This will allow for a natural presentation as they swim and pull line. It doesn't take long till we are hooked up. The guide is there to take the fish off the line and make sure that it is big enough to be a keeper. The benefit of fishing with a guide is that they handle all of the licensing and are up to date on all of the size and bag limits for each species. This keeps everyone legal and also preserves the fishery for generations to come. Another advantage to fishing with a guide is that he has years of knowledge and experience to share, and he will give you tips, instruction, and explain different techniques for fishing, and he will be standing by to ensure that you land that memorable fish. When you go out on a boat fishing, always remember to protect yourself from the sun. Wearing hats and clothing with built-in SPF is a great way to protect yourself, and sunscreen is a must. I recommend lathering up before the trip, because once those fish start biting, sunscreen will be the last thing on your mind. You want the lasting memory from this fishing trip to be the fun that you had catching fish, not the pain of the sunburn that you or your children got while out on the boat. When the bite slows down where you are fishing, you are able to just pull up the anchor and move to a different location. On a hot summer day, this short boat ride is a welcomed break from the heat as the breeze and salt spray cool you off and rejuvenate you for the next fishing location. Remember to bring drinks and snacks with you on the boat. It is important to stay hydrated, and snacks such as fruit will give you the energy you need to keep reeling in those fish. Luckily, nowadays, everyone has a camera on their phone, and it is a good thing because you will want to make sure to take plenty of pictures to remember the fun time you had and the big fish you caught. You'll also use these pictures to show off to your friends and family. At the end of the day, we reel up the lines, fire up the motor, and ride back to the marina. This is a time to lay back, relax, and enjoy the boat ride as you take in the beauty of nature along the way. When we get back to the marina, we unload all of our gear and take our catch over to the cleaning station. There, Captain Sid cleans and bags all of our fish. He also shares some of his secret recipes for how to prepare our catch. For lunch, we decided to prepare our fish blackened. You just coat the fish with oil, season with your favorite Cajun spices, and put it in the oven at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes until it's flaky. For supper, we made the family fish tacos. There is nothing better than fresh caught fish. And whether you are young or old, feeding your family a delicious meal with something that you caught that day gives you a feeling of pride that never gets old. For more recipes, links, and other ideas on how to enjoy the outdoors together, go to www.macdaddyoutdoors.com.